I session is finished. GA04. Okay. Mr. Thomas, she has to come over here now. So thank you very much for this enlightening piece. And as Professor Monty told, what happened is that initially, in case somebody has read something of economics also. So there was an economist known as Malthus. So Malthus talked about a very, very current aspect. He says that unless and until a person's basic amenities, say food, clothes, and shelter. Say in the 1970s, we had the Manoj Kumar film of Roti Kapda and Makan, if in case people remember. So unless and until those basic amenities are met, people will not think beyond all these things. That's number one. As Sir rightly pointed out, that sociologists have done loads of work in other areas, but they basically concentrated towards the areas of say gender, say marginalization, and related aspects. And they did not take sports as a discipline of study, not because of the fact that they were not inclined, but they were disinclined because the sports did not get that sort of attention as far as the Indian economy was concerned. And since we have in the past decade or so underdeveloped economy, now we are towards moving in the making of a developing economy. Maybe another 3-4 years from the number 11, we have already shifted to 5, maybe we may shift to being the third or fourth largest, whatever it is. So now our priorities have changed, those sub-disciplines have changed. Sir knows it that Indian Sociological Society used to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 research committees. It multiplied like anything. Today we have 29 research committees and 5 ad hoc groups also. So 34 within the International Sociological Association. We have about 55 research committees and thematic groups and working groups. So now you can say the face of sports sociology is changing, and naturally, this last section of society, which is trying to embrace sports, is a very good time for all of us as sociologists. And I do not know if you cannot treasure out so many things from Professor Monty maybe 20, 25 or 30 minutes. But I'm really very kind to you, kind of you, sir, that you try to give us a very important time. And thank you very much. And now we will try to start our research committee sessions. And we thank you very much. No, sorry, thank you, sir. Aye, please. So please welcome Professor Tattva for starting. He is a professor of sociology at Sambhalpur University. Sir, and okay, so you are moving any understanding volunteer here? Who is here? Yes. Okay, here. So, without losing any time, what I do is that she is here to chair this session. I'll just sit there so I can say. I will register and they have to take this other register. Session 1 is here. Session 1 is here. Session 2 सामने बिल्कुल. Session 2 people go into the front room. And session 3 in Hub B, next building. You should have been over there. You should. I was asking you to stand over there. Ask some. Block. वो बाहर लॉक कर दीजिएगा. बुलाया उसको ना. It's not beyond my ability. No, I think लोग चले गए क्या? ये लो, ये इसको बुलाओ, अनुष्का को देखिए। अनुष्का नहीं, वो यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है। आगे करते हैं। रजिस्टर दिया और यहाँ भी हो गया, ठीक है। और अनुष्का के बाद फोन किया, इसी को भेजते हैं। और ये जो है सामने का हो गया। अरे इधर आओ सुग्रीव, इधर आओ। सामने वाले को लिखा है तो मैंने आपका को वहां रोका था, वो इधर उधर हो गया है तो ताला लगा के चला गया। आने दिए दो बार जाएंगे। राजीव सर here, is here. आशीष जी है यहाँ पे और
सेशन 1 में जिसका कंसंट्रेशन होना है वो यहाँ पर रहे, बाकी सेशन 2 सामने जाए और सेशन 3 में है सामने खुला हुआ है। सेशन 2 में जो लोग हैं प्लीज सामने जाइए, मेरा शॉर्ट ऑफ टाइम।
यस बेटा,
सेशन 2 में जो भी है उनका सामने चलेगा और सेशन 3 में जो इनोवेटिव चल रहा है वहां यहाँ पर
अच्छा होल्ड ऑन। तो
यहाँ पर जिनका प्रेजेंटेशन हो रहा है मैं एक बार नाम पढ़ दे रहा हूँ। डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार सैनी, डॉक्टर चंद्रशेखर सिंह, पेशा ए दुबे, डॉक्टर कराजी कोच, ये बैंक पेपर है, डॉक्टर राज श्रीवास्तव, डॉक्टर राजश्री, आशीष गौर, अभिजय, डॉक्टर कबीर चट्टोपाध्याय, डॉक्टर अखिलेश कुमार, डॉक्टर अमित राहुल, डॉक्टर अंजू मिश्रा और 4 ऑनलाइन है। बाकी इसके अलावा जो भी है अपने सेशन में यहाँ पर प्रेजेंटेशन जो लिखाई है, यहाँ पर जो प्रेजेंटेशन है 17 पेपर है यहाँ के आज जिनका है प्लीज नाम जिनका मैंने पढ़ा है so please be quiet now with the kind permission of the chair we are going to start this session.
Thank Dr. for inviting me. Also, Minister the co-chair for this Sunday. Both of them. So I think we have must be the Indian Facts program to start immediately.
Okay. So, with the permission of the chair, now we are going to start our session. Just you focus. Come here and present your paper here. Just you focus. What are your objectives? Then methodology and what are the major findings? Because we have very less time. We have only 5. We can give only 5 to 6 minutes only. So please. इन्हीं 5-6 मिनट के अंतर्गत आप मुख्य उद्देश्य क्या है आपके मेथोडोलॉजी क्या है और मेजर फाइंडिंग्स अगर ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो हम सभी पिछड़ जाएंगे
4 minutes for presentation, 4 minutes for question answer and discussion.
Now the first presenter Dr. Anil Kumar Saini, please come.
धन्यवाद सर सभी को नमस्कार पेपर का टाइटल है एक्सप्लोरिंग द रोल ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स इन यूथ डेवलपमेंट इन द कंट्रीज और पेपर प्रेजेंट करने से पहले इसका बेस कहाँ से आया मैं आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ कि मैंने लगभग 14 साल दुर्गम पहाड़ी क्षेत्र में सेवा की है और वहाँ देखिएगा कि आपको भी अनुभव होगा कि जब आप किसी होटल में जाते हैं तो आपको कुछ शिक्षित परिचित चेहरे दिखते हैं तो दिमाग में आते कहाँ गाँव में लगती मैदान का पहाड़ का नेपाल का हमारे कैंपस में भी अभी भी 10 से 12 लोग ऐसे जो पहाड़ के हैं और सर्व कर रहे हैं कारण क्या है कि वहाँ जो रोजगार के अवसर है बहुत कम है इस वजह से माइग्रेशन पहाड़ों की एक बड़ी समस्या है तो वही समस्या के कारण क्योंकि मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन रहा उसी में मैंने कुछ चीजें जोड़ने की कोशिश करी और दिस पेपर टेक्स ऑन माय ऑब्जर्वेशन during my 14 years in my service and secondary data. So the paper is divided into 2 parts. First is opportunities and second is challenges. So first of all, I want to present the challenges before you. There are some challenges. First one is limited sports infrastructure. जब आप बच्चे क्रिकेट खेलते हैं तो वो खेलते काफी बहुत घूमने में ज्यादा समय लगा कि स्पेस है सिटीनुमा जगह है तो बहुत कोई स्पोर्ट्स खेलने जैसी स्थिति नहीं है कुछ बड़े शहरों में प्रोजेक्ट हो geographical constraints and cleanliness and transportation, making people youth access sports facilities, spaces in park, region, lack of specialized sports. कोचिंग भी अवेलेबल नहीं है क्योंकि जो गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन में अपॉइंट किए जा रहे हैं कोचिंग वो भी पहाड़ी क्षेत्र में नहीं रहना चाहते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि उनकी पोस्टिंग कहीं मैदानी भाग में हो और वो अपने अधिकार में प्रयोग करके मैदानी भागों में शिफ्ट हो जाते हैं। सोशल इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स हैं जिसमें जेंडर एक मेजर रोल है, सीजनल चैलेंजेस है, बर्फबारी होती है, बारिश होती है, उस समय खेल बिल्कुल बंद हो जाते हैं। नेक्स्ट है हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी कंसर्न, कि अगर स्पोर्ट्स में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं तो कोई हेल्थ कंसर्न है तो उसके लिए ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है। बहुत सारी घटनाएं ऐसी मैंने खुद देखी हैं जिनको बताऊंगा तो लंबा समय हो जाएगा। नेक्स्ट कल्चरल बैरियर्स में लिमिटेड एक्सपोजर टू मॉडर्न स्पोर्ट्स एंड ट्रेंड्स एंड द लास्ट लैक ऑफ गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट एंड फंडिंग। ये कम नहीं है, जो कम ये एरिया के हिसाब से है। पर्टिकुलर डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर्स में देखेंगे तो वहाँ फैसिलिटीज है, गवर्नमेंट पैसा खर्च कर रही है, लेकिन हम रिमोट एरिया में जाते हैं तो वहाँ ये सब चीजें दूर दूर तक नहीं दिखाई देती। अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या क्या है वो आपके साथ कर देता हूँ कि एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स, जो वहाँ रोजगार के अवसर में जो एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स हैं हिल एरिया में, जिसमें आप ट्रैकिंग है, रॉक क्लाइंबिंग है, रिवर राफ्टिंग है, पैराग्लाइडिंग है, स्काइंग है, बहुत सारे स्पोर्ट्स के अवसर हमें पहाड़ों में प्राप्त होते हैं। अगर हम उनकी तरफ ध्यान दें तो रोजगार के अवसर जनरेट होंगे, बहुत युवा इन्वॉल्व होंगे। माउंटेनियरिंग एंड एक्सपीडिशन है, प्रमोशन ऑफ इंडिजिनियस स्पोर्ट्स है, जो इंडिजिनियस स्पोर्ट्स है। मैं जब इलेक्शन के समय मेरी ड्यूटी रही और ऐसे कुछ जगह थे जहाँ 30 किलोमीटर तो सरकारी गाड़ी जा सकती थी, अब से बाद में 18 किलोमीटर पैदल। अगर हम पहाड़ देखते थे तो लगता था कि जा नहीं पाएंगे। और मेरे साथ जो पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर थे तो वो 2 किलोमीटर चलने का उसके साथ पुलिस पे लगा जा नहीं पाएंगे, लेकिन उसने कहा कि एक प्रोजेक्ट है और धीरे धीरे हम शाम तक उस जगह पहुंचे। तो जगह जगह रास्तों में वर्षों में पत्थर से बहुत अलग अलग तरह की डिजाइनिंग पेंटिंग उस तरह की, क्योंकि बच्चा स्कूल जाता है तो उसके पास मन लगाने के लिए कुछ होता नहीं। तो अगर मुझे अवेलेबल लगे तो उसके पिक्चर्स आपके विकास करता कि वो जगह जगह उस तरह की डिजाइन के आइडिया बनाते हैं जिससे वो अपना मन बहलाते हैं, आपको इन्वॉल्व करते हैं किसी चीज को। नेक्स्ट स्पोर्ट एजुकेशन एकेडमिक्स, जब हम एजुकेशन की तरफ बात करेंगे स्पोर्ट्स की तो वहाँ भी रोजगार के अवसर मिलेंगे। इको टूरिज्म में कंजर्वेशन की बात करेंगे, वहाँ रोजगार के अवसर है। स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट, जितने भी बिल्डिंग के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप होंगे उसमें रोजगार के अवसर क्रिएट होंगे। यूथ एम्पावरमेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन की बात होगी। स्पोर्ट्स स्पॉन्सरशिप एंड मार्केटिंग, community development for sports and inclusion and diversity. These are the 10 points at which we see the opportunities for the development of youth in the hilly areas. And it's a permission I will conclude. Sports and point track and hills are interconnected in multifaceted ways, presenting work opportunities and challenges for the local population. The Uttarakhand hills offer numerous opportunities for sports and employment, including sport tourism, local sports industry, sports coaching and training, infrastructure development and maintenance, administrative roles in sports organization, and professional services in sports management, medicine, psychology, and psychiatry. Thank you for listening.
Any quick introduction? Any quick
Thank
introduction?
you very much.
अरे बड़ा मुश्किल है कि 5 मिनट में इतनी सारी बातें हमको करना
Sir, are you telling that because of hilly areas, sports can't be developed? Is that the theme of your paper?
स्पोर्ट्स का भी डेवलप
Yeah. That's
नहीं ऐसे है बिल्कुल। मान लीजिए आपको क्रिकेट खेलना है, हाँ बड़े ग्राउंड नहीं या दूसरे गेम खेलना है, स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटीज नहीं है उनके पास, कोच अवेलेबल नहीं है, बच्चा खेलना चाह रहा है। और एडवांटेज क्या है कि बच्चा सुबह गांव में उठता है तो कुछ भी काम करेंगे तो उसको दिन भर में 4-5 किलोमीटर ऊपर नीचे चलना। बच्चे कॉलेज आते थे, जिस कॉलेज में था वो 5 से 10 किलोमीटर पैदल चलते थे, जिनसे उनका स्टैमिना था। और इसी स्टैमिना से दो नाम नोट करें, आप उनको गूगल पे सर्च कर लेते हैं। गोल्डन गर्ल के नाम से फेमस है मानसी नेगी, बॉपेश्वर से है, और दूसरे रणजीत सिंह बिष्ट, जिन्होंने 20 किलोमीटर ऑफ रेस में गोल्ड मेडल नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर अपना नाम किया। उसका कारण ये था कि वो जिस गांव में रहते थे वहां से स्कूल और कॉलेज तक आने के लिए पैदल चला। And
Actually, मेरा एक question है, just quick answer. Your title of the paper was social media as a tool for promoting sports, but you have never mentioned.
social media exploring the role of sports in youth development. I think
Social media as a tool for promoting sports to you.
exploring the role of sports in youth development.
पुराना अपना है क्या? ये तो आपने अच्छा
Confusion now the title, but take a
Now the next presenter, Dr. Chandrasekhar Singh, please.
Honorable dignitaries and my friends, maybe all speaking to every one of you. I'm Dr. Chandrasekhar Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Sociology, W. Professional University, and my topic is increasing global commercialization of sports, dilemma between ethics and materialism. The word ethics and materialism. Actually, today in the morning itself, I just got two different type of messages from two different dignitaries. One dignitary told that sociology matters, sociologist matters, and the same kind of stuff should come afterwards. One, I will not tell the name, but he told that sociologists are helpless. Sociology is helpless. So the basic idea actually was not able to get the various ideas regarding the topic, because the topic is the gender ethics and materialism. We are talking about that we should not run the blind race of materialism. Money is not everything. Then at the same time, we used to say that if we don't have money, how will we promote sports? Okay, so definitely we are having the conflict theory. That's what we should do. Either we should promote materialism or we should promote ethics. But once I'm talking about ethics, so it is little bit bookish language because it is not applicable in this materialistic world. You can take the example of Vibhuti Gandhi as well as you can take the example of Mr. Sachin Tendulkar also. That two persons at the same time, they can was the same caliber they started, but one person because of something, I will not pinpoint the basic thing. Because of something, one person is raised there and one person has lost. I don't know that many of us will not remember his name also. So we have to ensure one thing that if we are talking about that sociology matters, sociologists matters, so definitely we should come up with our ideas. We should not be helpless. We should, if we really think something, then we should come out with our ideas. We should promote, and one more thing is that sometimes we are talking about this sociology or sociology. Okay, so once I'm talking about, okay, okay, sorry. So, if I'm talking about the dialogue between ethics and materialism, so we should promote transparency. Okay, we should promote transparency as much as possible. We should give better guidance to our fourth generation that money is not everything. We should promote sports, but at the same time, little bit money is also important. Thank you so much.
So your title of the paper is
Increasing global commercialization of sports, dialogue between ethics and materialism.
really interesting what is global commercialization of sports and how that is ethical issues.
Ma'am, global commercialization of the sports, if I'm talking about, so we have to differentiate between two different types of sports. Suppose if I'm taking kabaddi, if I'm taking cricket. So earlier we were not having this much run behind kabaddi, but now we have started kabaddi pro league. Okay, which is just for the sake of money itself. I don't know that whether those persons who are playing kabaddi, they are from kabaddi only or they are from wrestling. Okay, the persons from wrestling, they are going in kabaddi just for the sake of money. So we have to ensure that whether
No, actually, there is some other dimension. Any other question?
any questions.
I think global commercialization is something where you know how sports can be used as a medium for global commercialization in terms of production of equipment and also opting for the sports.
Topic is the dialogue between ethics and materialism.
Right, but global commercialization is something I
Our third presentation is online. Online is only online presentation. Yeah, you will take it the last.
Anybody physical phone over here?
Okay, I am taking the next one, Esha A. Dubey. Please come on the desk. Esha A. Dubey.
I suppose Isha, I did not see her.
Okay. Now, Dr. Karadi Coach.
Rajshri Dr. Rajshri
Yes. Rajshri Srivastava.
Right. The next level.
Now, Dr. Rekhashri. Rekhashri.
Rajesh Pai.
Rekhashri. Rajesh.
Rakesh, Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh, Poite.
Online.
Online, okay.
Online. Rekhashri. She is not here.
Dr. Ashish Bose.
Ashish Goel.
Hello.
Rajesh Pai.
Yes. I'm not sure. I have to be getting my. Alright. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all doing well. My name is Ashi, and it is a nice honor, pleasure to be here today. I extend my warm, uh, I extend my warm greetings to all the guests, fellow researchers, and participants present. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Thank you so much.
Which possibly are associated with the place.
Ma'am, I am assistant professor at Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law, Pune. So today I am presenting on topic the rise of esports, a sociological exploration of leisure and youth culture in India. So this subject holds immense relevance in understanding how technology and digital platforms are reshaping youth culture, uh, leisure activities, and social interactions in contemporary Indian society. It's just the rise of esports, a sociological exploration of leisure and youth culture in India. So the rise of esports or competitive electronic gaming has emerged as a transformative cultural and social phenomenon in India, particularly among youth. As a digital form of leisure, esports integrates skill, it integrates entertainment, competition, offering a unique alternative to traditional sports and recreational activities. So this shift is actually driven by technological advancements such as affordable smartphones, high-speed internet, accessible gaming platforms, which have made esports mainstream activity. So in India, where over 65% of the population is under the age of 35, esports has gained immense popularity, reflecting broader societal change in technology use and as well the leisure practices that happen. So esports is not merely about gaming. It represents a dynamic subculture that fosters community building and identity formation. Young gamers often what they do is they are very tightly knit communities. They belong to very tightly knit communities centered around specific games or platforms, creating their own norms, creating their own values, and even social hierarchies. These subcultures are there very distinct from mainstream cultural expectations, and they normally reflect the evolving fabric of our Indian society. So, from casual gaming to professional level competitions, esports has become an integral part of youth culture in India. So, so this paper basically explores the sociological dimensions of esports in India, focusing on its impact on leisure activities, identity formation, and social norms. So by applying subculture theory as a framework for analysis, the study aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of how esports is reshaping youth culture and also influencing broader societal trends. The discussion will also address the challenges associated with this digital phenomena, including issues related to mental health, social interaction, and even inclusivity. So coming back to the subculture theory, so it provides a robust framework for analyzing the sociological aspects of esports. So subcultures are normally defined as groups within society that develop distinct norms. Uh, Not just norms, values, practices that set them apart from mainstream culture. So according to Fisher, uh, subcultures are characterized by shared traits, institutions, and way of life that create a sense of belonging among members. So in the context of esports, uh, young gamers, form subcultures centered on specific games or gaming platforms. And these communities are not just about playing games. They represent complex social systems with their own rituals. Just like team practices, or you can even say gaming jargon. Uh, Professional players have their own jargon, casual players have their own way of playing things. So for instance, uh, so coming to objectives, so my primary objective was to analyze the sociological impact of sports on leisure practices among in Indian youth and to assess the broader implications of esports for the social fabric of Indian society. Now, coming on to the conclusion, um, so the rise of esports, it marks a transformative movement in how young people engage with leisure activities in India. As B.B. Sir said, before it was cricket. We used to understand cricket as a leisure activity, and then it became a sport, a practice. It is the same thing with esports in today's time. What are whatever the youth, the young people, the challenges they are facing, these the same thing happens with cricket also.
Thank you.
So, that's it.
Chetan,
Thank you.
you want to conclude one line?
No, it's fine.
Direction, any direction.
Yeah, you said about esports shaping identities. So, can you give an example?
Ma'am, in today's time, when we look at esports, let's say a particular game, a particular.
Does it have the because many of these, sorry,
Yes.
many of these are they have a warning issue, that you're paying at your own risk and all that.
Obviously, that's
So does it have a is it approved by society or by the government?
it is obviously, ma'am, the youth, they are playing the game, so it is obviously approved by the society. When it comes to the government approval, so the game has a certain time bound.
It's like a gamble. I mean,
Well,
it's my understanding.
That is fine in today's time. I'm saying that is a challenge for the e-gaming platforms. But the same thing, cricket was also seen as a jua in 1980s and 1970s.
No, but when it started, it was not like.
Nobody-
I thought that way, but please no light on shaping identity.
So what happens is, ma'am, once the infrastructure develops, so then we can, see youth changing their identity formation becoming one. Let's say, when
One word in one sentence you can explain. I just wanted once.
when one wants to form an idea, an opinion, that is what I wish for that.
A very subject you picked up. Thank you so much.
Now,
Great research.
next presentation is online presentation. Now, I'm inviting Dr. Amarinder Bhular. Dr. Amarinder Bhular,
Yes, sir, I'm here. Am I audible?
please
Uh,
start.
okay. A very good
Dr.
afternoon
Amarinder
to
Bhular.
sir. Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Dr. Bhular,
Sir, am I audible? Uh,
you are audible. Please go ahead.
I am facing some. I think. Just wait. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, please go on.
Yes, you're audible, ma'am. Please.
Can I start with the presentation? Okay. Very good afternoon to all of to respected chair, co-chair, and my dear colleagues. Mine would be a presentation which is based on the disability and its relationship with sports. So I would begin with a brief introduction first of all. Like as we all know, that disability is an undeniable element of the human condition. Individuals are likely to encounter it either permanently or temporarily at any given juncture of their life. It is an obstruction that hinders one's journey of attaining their full potential as an individual, as well as in their social duties and responsibilities towards themselves and the community. Um, Even though attempts have been made to harmonize people with disability into the mainstream society, it is still a work in progress. More than 1 billion people in the world are living with some form of disability in functioning. So, this global widespread presence of disability is higher than the previous estimates given by the World Health Organization in 1970, which stood at 10%, and World Bank in 2011. To define disability in a single definition is obviously not possible given its heterogeneity and ever evolving nature, according to the United Nations Conventions on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities 2006. So, one of the definitions by WHO says that it is a complex, dynamic, multidimensional, and contested. However, various researchers and organizations have tried to define disability according to the best of their understanding of the term. Um, there is a whole spectrum of this. Like we can describe disability has been classified into various categories by different organizations. And categories often include autism, deaf blindness, deafness, then you have hearing impairment, intellectual disability, multiple disabilities, orthopedic impairment, specific learning disability, speech, language impairment, traumatic brain injury. So, an individual can either experience an early onset of disability, that is at birth, acquire it during their working years, or encounter it at a later stage in life, that is at old age. Whether congenital or acquired in nature, disability is an unwanted gift. Um, Now I'll link this is all the data with regard to prevalence of disability. My focus is on disability and sports. According to the United Nations International Charter on Physical Education and Sport, physical education and sport are a human's basic right. In this context, the importance of sports for people with disabilities can therefore never be overemphasized. Sport is a tool which can be used for effective socialization, thereby placing everyone on an equal social footing. While social exclusion is unavoidable in society, sports can assist by modifying the societal mindset, feelings, and attitudes towards the people with disabilities. On the other hand, sports can also change how people with disabilities perceive themselves. It is the unique ability of sports to transcend linguistic, cultural, and
Madam,
social
sorry to interrupt
barriers,
you.
making it an excellent platform.
Madam, please, sorry to interrupt you. Please conclude. We are
Okay,
running short of time. Please give up only
okay,
1
sir.
minute. After
Okay,
you
sir.
will,
So, in short, the problems, I'll just highlight on the challenges faced by them. In short, the physical barriers, social stigma, you have the psychological barriers as well, financial constraints, then gender inequities there, rural and urban divide, then lack of access to equipment, lack of sport facilities. So, I'll just like the need for disability sports. In short, like it is through sports that we can promote inclusivity, education and awareness can be generated, financial support can be given, accessible facilities could be brought for them, adaptive equipment and technology. Um, so I'll just conclude. So in the end, sport can help reduce the stigma and discrimination associated with disability because it can transform
now
community attitude.
please conclude, Anindar,
Yes, sir, I'm
Dr.
going to
Anindar,
conclude.
sir.
Sir, I'm going to
Okay.
conclude only. Just 2 minutes.
Can you put on your video?
Please
Uh,
open your video.
my video is on, sir.
Please on your video. You can see here.
It's on already.
Okay, now the paper is open for discussion. Any interaction?
What are your salient points about in the conclusion? One or two points because in the conclusion we could not hear properly. Just quickly because we are racing against time like the
And
chair and
I'm
co-chair.
actually I'm also not able to hear properly. Like, could you please repeat your query?
What are the conclusion of your paper?
One or two conclusions, important
The
conclusions.
the the con- the conclusion is that sports can play a very important role as far as bringing the disabled people into the mainstream is concerned. It can play a very crucial role in delineating the social stigma and the other things we have in our mind. And through sports, all of them can come on a common platform and interact more with each other. So it could contribute a lot towards productivity as such of the disabled people.
So one more question, Dr. Bhindar, that your findings are based on primary data or was it a secondary study?
Ma'am, it is basically, you can say a theoretical paper. Actually, one of my students is pursuing research on this, the intellectually disabled.
Okay, but still going to explore on it.
Could you please
Okay.
repeat, ma'am?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Amrinder Bhularji.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Now,
Now you can exit.
Okay. Thank you.
Mute continue.
Mute continue.
now we have again online presentation. Now the Rajesh Moite. Rajesh Moite, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good
Rajesh
evening. Am I
Moite.
audible? Yeah, am I audible?
Can you
Good
hear me?
evening, sir. Yeah, I'm speaking. Am I audible? I'm there already.
Rajesh Moite, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I audible?
Hello.
Please unmute yourself.
Ma'am, of course. Hello. I'm not able to share my screen. Yeah, I'm not able to share my PPT.
Yes, you are able now. Now you can share.
Yeah. It's disabled. It's showing that the host disabled. I said, yeah. Not able to.
Rajesh
Yes,
Moite,
sir.
sir. Can
I'm
you
not.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm not
Can you
able to
hear me,
share.
sir?
Hello.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so please proceed.
Sir, I'm not able to share my PPT here. It's showing disabled screen sharing.
आप बोलिए, आप सिर्फ बोलिए, आप पीपीटी रहने दीजिए, आप
अच्छी
ऑब्जेक्टिव
बात है।
बताएं,
या अच्छी
आप
अच्छी बात है।
और
अच्छी
कंक्लूजन
बात है।
बनाना,
या गुड
इसमें
इवनिंग एवरीवन। या
लाइक बताना।
yes, good evening. My name is Dr. Rajesh from Mumbai, AP College. My topic is a comparative analysis of sports performance and government investment in athletic development in South Asia. So the main idea of my paper is to find out the comparative study on the sports investments done by the governments in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. I have excluded Nepal and Bhutan because they are not more into all kind of sports. Rather, they are into more cultural sports and have no more achievement. So I'll be focusing only on India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. The objective of my studies are to find out okay, or to compare the exact relationship between the investments in athletic development and sports performance, and to identify the factors affecting disparity of sports in these countries. The hypotheses of the study are two. More the investment is done by the government, the sports performance are positively affected, and the disparity is observed in the South Asian nation due to the government funding and their development strategies. What I found is that India has been leading in the sports because of its new tagline, Khelo India, and we are spending more than 1.34 billions on the sports, followed by the Pakistan, then Sri Lanka, then Bangladesh, and then the Nepal. So we have been doing wonderful in the sports right now when we are comparing with the other South Asian nations. Government investment on sports, the India is the more peculiarity because we are covering many sports along with the cricket right now, and we are trying to promote youngsters for the different sports like wrestling, badminton, boxing, shooting, along with the cricket. Whereas the Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh are only focusing on the cricket. The other observations are India has been the one of the nations having more medals over to these countries, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Nepal, Bangladesh yet have not achieved so far the way India and Pakistan has got. The other findings, the hypothesis testing I have done. First, I explored the factors affecting the sport disparity. Economic investment has to be done to have access. Urban-rural division has to be considered because the rural area has a more potential. They have to be found out and brought into the sports. What I feel, then cultural factors have to be considered. The women, the girls have to be more promoted to remove the gender inequality, which is more found in Pakistan and Bangladesh. The talents have to be identified from all these sections. The government has to bring with the strong strategies like Halo India and more like that. And our historical and cultural sports should be promoted first. My hypothesis results are in India, I applied the correlation study. So India is found to be one of the having strongest relation between the investment and the sport performance, followed by Pakistan. The second hypothesis shows that the country like Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, they yet have to achieve the sport performance because of their mountainous region or their regional, I would say, hindrances and the government policies. Fine. My suggestion are I want to finish because I know time problem is there concern. Every country has a tagline like India is Khelo India. Sri Lanka has given spirit of nation, spirit of team. Bangladesh is having sports for unity and progress. Nepal is showing adventure in spirit and excellence in sport. Now my suggestion is that as compared to okay in South Asia we are performing best, but as compared with the European and other countries we need to spend more on the sports. State-wise talent should be found out. There has to be equal access to everyone in the sports participation. More sports should be promoted, motivation, morale to be given. Under NEP 2020, the school should have the subject like sports to promote our young generation and eligible and more time spent sports person only should be appointed on the accountable post. None of the other than sportsmen, no one should be given the responsible post in a sports. So thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any interaction? Any quick interaction? Okay, thank you so much, Rajesh, for meeting.
Thank you, sir. I could not share my PPT. I extremely sorry, but yeah. Any questions?
ओके एक बार जरा हम लोग ये देख लें कि अभी आज जिनको प्रेजेंट करना था उसमें कितने लोग हम लोग हैं। उस हिसाब से 5-15 में ये सेशन समाप्त हो या जब 5-15 में समाप्त करेंगे। तो अभी हमारे पास में मैं नाम ले रहा हूँ, अभिजय है, अभिजय नहीं है, डॉक्टर अभिजीत चट्टोपाध्याय ये भी नहीं है, अखिलेश सर है, अमित राहुल है, अमित राहुल और अंजू मिश्रा है।
Professor Satyavarthi, what has happened is that we have arranged for the online presentations also, okay? But as per rule, the online presentations have to be done here.
Here.
Means it is not possible that in session 3 also online is there, session 2 online is there.
Only one thing.
So since we purchase this Zoom now, so it is allowed only in this here. So we can do one thing that you carry on with your things. If in case somebody from session 2 or session 3 today wants to present online, then
Yeah.
you permit, I suppose, providing you have time. So we can do like other sessions are going on in the rooms, but the online is not. Okay.
अंजू मिश्रा है नहीं है, अंशु शर्मा केवल कोई प्रेजेंटर है।
Actually, anybody here offline sitting there?
Offline, offline. 18 है, आप ही है, 18 है।
Doctor,
ऑनलाइन कुछ ले लेते हैं।
there are two requests from them.
Okay.
Please wants to present here.
Sir, I am ready to present online.
और एक लोगों ने
Sir,
अच्छा
I
सर,
am
आपकी
ready to present
अध्यक्ष
online.
ठीक है, दो चीज
Sir,
are you ready with your online?
Hello?
ओके, अमृत सिंह मेहता, कैन यू हियर मी? अमृत सिंह मेहता, कैन यू हियर मी? अमृत सिंह मेहता, प्लीज कम ऑनलाइन।
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, अमृत सिंह मेहता, कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
मेहता
sir.
सर,
Am I audible, sir?
Unmute.
Am I audible, sir?
Okay, he has unmuted also.
यस,
Am I audible, sir?
अमृत मेहता, कैन यू
Yes,
हियर
sir.
मी प्लीज?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, you're audible. You're audible, sir.
that is going to
Good afternoon to the chair and co-chair.
अमृत मेहता, कैन यू हियर मी?
Sir, I am ready, sir.
Dr. Kubendra.
Yes, sir.
No, once again, hold on, once again.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Mehta ji, please show your video also. Can you
Yeah.
show it? Thank you.
ओके,
Are you
प्लीज
talking to
गो अहेड।
Kubendran, sir? Sir, I am Kubendran.
Okay, Kubendra ji has come.
अच्छा, भूपेंद्र,
Yes, sir. Can I
Kubendra
share my video?
Yes, sir.
Kubendra ji, please hold on. You are touching some line.
ओके,
Should I,
प्लीज
sir?
होल्ड ऑन, डॉक्टर सी कुबेंद्रन, प्लीज होल्ड
Yes,
ऑन।
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We will take after some time, please hold on.
Yes,
Now,
yes, sir.
sir,
Yes, sir.
I am taking Amrit Mehta, sir. Can you hear me? Amrit Mehta?
Yes, please, can you come online? So, come on. We have not muted you.
Am I visible, sir?
You are not visible. No issue, but if in case you are not visible, you can still present your paper. Will you share this screen?
Okay, sir.
Read out your paper. Please read out.
It's
Please
showing, sir.
introduce yourself. Please
It's showing.
introduce and read out.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. Good evening to the chair, co-chair, and other delegates. I am here. I'm here with the topic sports and social skill development. It's a qualitative study of college students in Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. As we all know, sports is a human activity involving physical exertion and set of skill, which is regulated by some set of rule and regulations. That sports create enabling environment to learn and imbibe the social skill which is urgently required for a individual or a citizen. So social skills are the abilities that allow individuals, we can say people, to learn how to communicate, interact with other peoples. And because youth are very important, they are in formative stage. So youth is a critical stage marked by significant physical, emotional, socio-psychological changes. So participation in sports or game since childhood is a crucial for their physical, emotional, social well-being. So it means sports participation help not in only in physical well-being, but beyond personality development, acquisition of social skills, which are very, very vital for leading socially enriched life. So sports also help us to learn self control, positive body image means comfort and confidence, cooperation, empathy, leadership quality, like many more. But the main objective of my study is to investigate students' perception of whether early participation in sport activity help help in developing essential social skills or not. So my methodology for this research is basically group discussion, observation of players, and I also conducted interview of some 20 students, including player and non-player. So I will come to the main findings. The individual and youth that participate in sports initiate the development of social skills of helping other cooperation, patience, adjustment, leadership quality more than non-participating children. The main finding which I want to share that the sports also help in consolidate the social capital, which is more important, means positive communication between people, interaction that helps society as a whole. And the third, very important, it is help in improved emotional regulation in youth. Means otherwise they get irritated, but the sports person, they regulate their emotion properly. So sports beneficial role in physical, emotional, as I already stated, is being very important. Students strongly believe in positive impact of early sports participation in social skill development, which is also evident from the observation and group discussions. Sports also help in consolidate, as I social values, social culture, and related things, and enhance social skill control any situation very calmly, and increase self-esteem, improved communication skills by regular participation in sports, also contributed to non-verbal communication. So means it is very helpful, which is very imperative for the all-round development of the youngster. Although Himachal Pradesh, there is a youth sports policy already in existence, but in spite of there is a need of like just India level Khelo India, but at Himachal level, it is also needed at community level sports. Here, sports events means such type of events which has regulated by some rule and regulation. Otherwise, there are many type of plays, recreational or for physical exercise, but not. But such type of sports which are regulated by some sort of rules and sets. So I think I am unable to show my presentation. And okay, so thank you. I think it will be better if someone will ask questions. So it will be good. If, what I did and how I did. Thank you, sir. Hello,
Hello.
hello, sir. I did realize.
Ooh.
Message is showing only host can share this meeting. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now you can share your screen.
Sir? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. So now I can share, sir. Is screen visible now, sir?
Yes, you are visible. Yeah, you are visible.
Okay, sir. So my main objective of the study was to investigate students' perception of, as I think earlier shared, that the early participation in game or sports activity help in developing essential social skills or not. Here I want to clear that sports are of many types. Some may be for recreational. Even in early days, we stay to world game and other antakshari. That's not in the preview and the part of the study, but that type of sports which involve physical exertion, set of activities which are regulated by some rules and regulations known for all. So methodology for this was observation of player while they are playing, group discussion with players and sports persons, teachers, coaches, and interview of some 20 students. The main finding that I earlier, I think, shared, the main important find that I found that the sports person has usually improved emotional regulation in youth found. Means person who plays regularly, who take part in sports regularly, they have more control on their emotions, balanced emotions. And it's also also enhance their social skill to contribute better in their peer relationships. And sports also help in consolidating social capital, means positive communication between people. That type of interaction which help society as a whole, means that help in imbibe social value, norms, culture. So sports may reduce tension between groups, between individuals, between villages, between the society. So sports need to be prioritized more and more, as it's imperative for all-round development of the youngsters. And also it has in many ways, like increased self-esteem, improved communication skills by the regular participation in sports and games, not one time. Also contribute to non-verbal communication, collective effort, and cooperation. As uh, concluding remarks, youth that participate in sports initiate the development of social skill earlier than non-participating children at school and college level in this digitalized modern world. Otherwise, sports is beneficial for all, but beneficial role in emotional, socio-psychological well-being. So students, those I interacted with during the course of study, strongly believe in positive impact of early sports participation in development of social skills, which is urgently required. So these are the some main finding of my uh, uh, study. So session is open for discussion, please. Hello, hello, hello.
सर
ये आपका टाइम मेरे नाम
अमृत मेहता है ना?
हाँ।
रोज करिए, इनको हो चुका है।
अमृत
Yes, sir.
अमृत मेहता की सारी जगह
आपका क्लोज हो चुका है, ठीक है?
टाइम समाप्त हो चुका है। आप
Okay, sir.
क्लोज करिए अपने आप।
हाँ, ठीक है।
ओके, अब जो यहाँ पे देखते हैं, फटाफट ले लेते हैं अपना मतलब। अगले सर प्लीज सर।
कोई बात नहीं है सर। गुड इवनिंग मैडम सर, myself Dr. Akhilesh Kumar, Department of Sociology, Ramkhan Singh Yadav College of Patna. I am going to present my paper on the topic India in Olympics, Paralympics, 2024, a sociological analysis. This is contemporary issue, and this paper is based on secondary data. And my four objectives there for investigating underlying project for performance in Paris Olympic 2024, and why Indian para-athletes perform outstanding performance in Paralympic 2024, and what is socio-legal status of disability sports in contemporary India, and various sociological theoretical aspects with emphasis on integration theory and sportization of pastimes, and various steps taken for making India global sporting superpower by 2047. As
India has always sports culture as the game of dice resulted in Mahabharata in Dwapar age. Muhammad Qutbuddin ever died while playing Chaugan, game of Chaugan. And in modern India, Major Dhyanchand's is known as the Jadugar of hockey. So India always has sporting culture, no problem. And the question, what is sport? Always the answer depends upon whom you ask and when you ask and when you ask. It is related. Now, first of all, I will discuss disability and sports in contemporary India. Mahatma Gandhi had told sports strength doesn't come from physical stamina capacity, but it comes from an indomitable will. Sports involvement improved physical and mental health in disabled by giving a sense of belongingness. Indian disability sports got mainstream owing to United Nations Convention on the Right of Person with Disability 2007 and followed by Indian law, that is Person with Disability Act 2016. After that, there is tussle between International Paralympic Committee and Paralympic Committee of India. International Paralympic Committee has banned Indian Paralympic Committee of India for 2 years, from 2015 to 2017, and that made improvement in the condition for disabled, and I think it culminated in outstanding performance in Paralympics 2024. Why Indian performance in Olympic 2024 is poor? America sent over 5 times than Indian contingent. However, American population is only 1/4 of Indian population. First, I think so. Second, Green highlighted that Olympic success is associated with GDP, as about 28% of labor is associated with capital intensive games. Now, India is fifth largest economy, but Indian capita GDP per capita is very low. It is just $2,485 below Iraq and East Germany. That's why we are having more performance. Another is lack of national sporting role model. Except Johnson, there is no national sporting role model in India. Knowing risk reward ratio for sports in India is very low. India has been at fourth place. This fourth place means it is too near but too far. Fourth place means no medal. But if fourth place is converted into medal, then we have 10 medals at all. Now, one important politics of sportization of pastimes. Okay, many popular games or pastime. Pastimes means maybe any games we play, but it becomes sports after some time. Many popular games, pastimes in India, not included in Olympics, Paralympics, like chess, cricket, kabaddi. That's why we are not performing. There are 4 events in Olympics like breakdancing, kite cross, skateboarding, surfing, with whom we are not at each. If classical dance will be there, certainly we have more medals. India is having longest working hour and it certainly reduce leisure times, and leisure times is necessary for having sport, more sport culture. Now we have okay, 1 minute. Okay. My conclusion is that India para-athletes outstanding performance in Paris Paralympics 2024 indicates that disabled athletes overcomes physical, social, and nutritional barriers. By taking account of this sport place, risk the performance in Paris Olympics is not bad. India is continuously updating its sports policy, strengthening its sports organization, evolving national sports development code, founding many awards, awareness campaigns for making India sporting superpower by 2047, shifting of sports from state to concurrent is recommended. Also, I think it is also in process only. India is to pressurize for inclusion of their pastime to sports like chess, cricket, kabaddi, classical dance, etc. in Olympics, and high-grade league or having more leisure time is recommended. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Including the restaurant, please.
Actually, no refer was on Olympics, Paralympics, but you also mentioned about disability.
Paralympic is sports related to disability.
So how is it actually setting up in this context? How it is can be linked with the
Ma'am, I already discussed that after 2007, there is United Nations Convention on personal with disability, right of personal with disability. And 2007. After that, India is forced to pass a that is right of personal with disability Act in 2016. And within that, in International Olympic Paralympic Committee, then became Paralympic Committee of India, PCI, because there is political interference, no support system for disabled. Then some national disabled can disabled students are forced to demonstrate it outside. No proper support is there. But after that ban, that pressure, India authority corrected it. Then it resulted in more medals.
Emergence of power.
Right.
Yeah.
And very India active position.
actually why is that highlighted like in women's field sports?
Because this is social, I already discussed social and social barrier here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Next presentation is
But वो यहाँ नहीं है तो
Bhagwati है.
Actually, how many more are there?
जो हमारे सेशन में थे but we have enough time 15 to 20 minutes so we will take one or two sessions. We will take ले लेंगे हम लोग कर लेंगे. So now please go ahead madam. Bhagwati Rita, challenges confronted by women in sports during menstruation.
Respected Chair and co-chair and all my dear sociology faculty and
It is right to the one. It is right to paper. Okay.
Bhagwati HR, IT Sociology in Government First Grade College. The paper I am presenting today is the challenges confronted by women in sports during menstruation. Firstly, I want to thank Sanjay sir for motivating me. I didn't know how to connect this menstruation with the sports. I thought it is purely connected with gender studies and all. So somehow, this when I started studying, I got to know that yes, there is a big thing and this is something that the things that we have to, there's a big issue that we need to look into. So it is based on the secondary data. I can say that I just read through, I can't say paper or research paper or whatever it is. I came to know so many things after reading through this. I just make an attempt to share that with you. There are some, important things which I am not aware of. So I just try to discuss some things with you with all your cooperation. So menstruation, before that, I want to define this term, menarche. Menarche is the beginning of menstruation. It will start in the age of puberty and it goes till the menopause, that is 50 to 6 years. The age varies according to food, health, and other things. So menstruation is a biological process. In the age of reproduction, the woman gets it every month. When she doesn't conceive, the uterine, lining, which is called endometrium, when she doesn't conceive, that comes in the form of blood. That is called menstruation. And the menstruation has greater impact on the sports. Here I've discussed about few things. Impact on overall health of women, that is physical and psychological health, menstrual taboos in sports, and accessibility of menstrual products to sports women, dress code and menstruation, the impact on the performance, coping of techniques and the conclusion. So firstly, I just want to tell about the impact of menstruation in overall health of the women. The physical problems, as all of us know, that menstruation is always a problem. It is always called as a problem, though it is a physical, biological process. So during menstruation, it generally causes weakness, cramps, amenorrhea. Amenorrhea is the absence of menstruation for a certain period. And there are different things like primary amenorrhea, where women will not get periods for a few months, and secondary, like it goes like that. So usually what happens due to rigorous training and also taking of food, different kind of food, the women's health is affected. And coming to the mental health, there is always a kind of tension, psychological effect. It affects the performance of the women, and the pressure of achieving also has effect on health. And I have some quotes. A study by Brown, Knight and Forrest in 2021. This research highlights that like British women runners and rowers felt that the menstrual cycle impacted their training and performance. In another study made by Smith and others suggests that 40% of female athletes had tiredness, anemia. Anemia is lack of iron component, it is called iron deficiency. And 32% of the women experience depression. 32% experience depression or anxiety. 21% had experienced stress fractures. 17% disorder in relation to the menstrual cycle. 72% of women reportedly track their cycle. And the study which finds out that respondents say that they experience lower back pain, pelvic pain, headaches, and disturbed sleep in relation to their cycle. So these are physical and psychological effects that are given. This is done by online discussion. And coming to menstrual taboos and sports, a taboo, all of us know it is a stigma that is attached to the menstruation. Till now, we are not, we always use the euphemisms, we don't directly tell the menstruation, we use alternative words. So it is always followed by shame and hesitation and disgusting. It is never treated in a scientific way, it is a biological process. So as it is in normal life, women are stigmatized because of menstruation, and sports is no exception to that. So there also women face lots of problems because of menstruation. And going further, whenever a woman faces this problem, she can't tell her male coach, and she can't express it. And I have some quotes actually on the limit of time. It's very interesting. And
interaction, please.
I just want to get.
I think it is better to get the questions.
Postpone their cycle, when the, like, for instance, there is the Olympics now, the game is there. So how do they know their dates? So how do they prepone or postpone their cycle? They take medicines. What impact does it have?
Yeah, it is a broader thing actually. That's not very yeah. And some positive notes are that in 2024 Olympics, We have discussed, we will openly discussed about the menstruation in the open
That
class.
is fine here. How do these women sports person, take for instance any person, how do they,
People are postponed.
when
Yeah, but this medicine all, again, it has adverse effect on that health. Temporarily, it's postponed at treatment, but in the long run, they will have
They will get some-
maybe the reproductive health of any other ways. As they get old, it will have its negative impact on that. And two more things, in Ireland, actually what happens, the uniform what they use is the white skirt. Now it is banned and they're promoting for country Ireland, ladies players, it's been promoted that they can wear the blue color underskirts. So this is one of the moves that towards the gender equality and also addressing the issue for menstruation. And openly in 2024 Olympics, when they had this problem has come up, they openly discussed in the open platform, and also they have introduced mixed doubles in the some games. So these are the positive news, but still we have a long way to go. Sports is specific and each general. This is my research topic. I will get into it in later room. Thank you so much. My name is Martha. We have mission. My hometown is Solomon, my daughter is Rangasmo. We now have surnames in South Carolina.
Now, Dr. Anamika Singh ji, please come.
Any one suggestion for this problem for this challenge? Any one suggestion from your side as a result? Appointing the female coaches, and promoting scientific attitude. And women also have to come up, taking this as of an academic biological process, then making this strategies that we do for. So that in the future we can make it one of the policies for this kind of process which we face.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Sir.
He's the last one. No, I am taking Anamika Singh ji, please.
Hello.
मेरा नमस्कार और यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग हैं उन सभी को मेरी तरफ से नमस्ते। मेरा जो टॉपिक है वो है खेल और अपराध, एक समाजशास्त्रीय विश्लेषण। वर्तमान समय में हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि खेलों में विभिन्न प्रकार के अपराध आपको देखने को मिल रहे हैं। मेरा जो पेपर है ये पूरी तरीके से सेकेंडरी जो डेटा सोर्सेज है उस पर आधारित है और इसकी कुछ लक्ष्य था कि आज के टाइम में अपराध का क्या प्रभाव पड़ रहा है समाज में, और हमें अपराध के प्रभाव को हम कैसे कम कर सकते हैं इसका हमें ध्यान केंद्रित करना है। यहाँ पर पहले मैं अपराध के कुछ प्रमुख ऐसे स्वरूपों के बारे में आपसे बताना चाहती हूँ कि क्या क्या चीजें हम खेल जगत में अपराध के रूप में देख रहे हैं। सबसे पहले डोपिंग, हम सभी इसके बारे में अवेयर हैं। तमाम ऐसे मुद्दे थे जो हम लोगों ने देखे। इसमें सबसे पहला मामला हम लोगों को देखने को मिला था 1904 में, जहां पर मैराथन चैंपियन थॉमस किंग्स ने सल्फेट ऑफ स्टिक पैन के इंजेक्शन के और ब्रांडी की, जो कि माना गया कि इनके स्टैमिना बढ़ाने के लिए, जिससे कि ये जीत जाए। और बाद में बहुत सारे हम लोग को हमें देखने को मिले, जिनमें 2008 में बीजिंग ओलंपिक में 23 पदक विजेताओं में से 43 खिलाड़ी ऐसे थे जो पॉजिटिव पाए गए। तमाम ऐसे नाम है जिनमें यूसुफ पठान, शेरवान, शुएब अख्तर, स्टीफन केनी वगैरह, ये सब भी डोपिंग से दोषी पाए गए थे। इसके अलावा जो दूसरा हमें देखने को मिला वो है मैच फिक्सिंग, स्पेशली क्रिकेट। 1999 से 2000 के बीच में भारतीय क्रिकेट के पूर्व कप्तान अजय जी, अजय जडेजा, दक्षिण अफ्रीका के बहुत ही फेमस कप्तान, बहुत ही डैशिंग पर्सनालिटी, बहुत अच्छा गेम खेलने वाले ऐसी टोनी जिनके बारे में कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता था कि वो इस तरीके के चीजों में नहीं होंगे, वो भी इसमें पाए गए। तो मैच फिक्सिंग अभी भी हम लोग को देखने को मिल रही है, खत्म नहीं है। इसके अलावा सट्टेबाजी, 16 दिसंबर 2019 की भारत टेनिस की रिपोर्ट है, उन्होंने बताया कि टेनिस में शीर्ष 30 खिलाड़ियों में शामिल खिलाड़ियों सहित 135 से अधिक टेनिस खिलाड़ी सट्टेबाजी में जिन्हें क्या बोलते हैं लिप्त है, और आर्मेनियाई सट्टेबाजी माफिया पूरा का पूरा यूरोप के 7 देशों में फैला हुआ है। और स्पेनिश टेनिस खिलाड़ी विराट जोसेफ पर कोर्ट साइडिंग, क्योंकि वो एक कोर्ट साइडर की भूमिका निभा रहे थे, तो वहां पर उन्होंने पहले लोगों को बता दिया कि कोर्ट की क्या स्थिति है, जिससे कि सामने वाले को मैच जीतने में
मदद लेते हैं। सबसे अहम जो अपराध हम देखते हैं वह है यौन शोषण। पिछले कुछ समय में हम लोगों ने दिनेश फोगाट, साक्षी मलिक का नाम सुना कि किस तरीके से उन्होंने भारतीय कुश्ती संघ के अध्यक्ष प्रशिक्षण सर सिंह पर आरोप लगाया कि उन्होंने उनका यौन शोषण किया। केस अभी भी अदालत में है, उसके बारे में तो ना कुछ नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन 2010 से 2020 तक के बीच में भारतीय खेल प्राधिकरण साई इनके पास जो शिकायत आई उनमें से लगभग 35 मामले ऐसे थे जो यौन शोषण से संबंधित थे और उनमें से अधिकांश बच्चे नाबालिग थे। और सबसे ज्यादा जो शिकायत आई वो आई कोच की या फिर जो अधिकारी जो स्टाफ थे उनसे संबंधित शिकायत आई कि इन्होंने इन बच्चों का शोषण किया। और कोई भी ऐसा गेम नहीं बचा, बैडमिंटन, कुश्ती, साइकिलिंग, फुटबॉल, क्रिकेट, जहाँ पर जो कोचेस थे, जो अधिकारी थे, उन्होंने महिलाओं को शोषण करने का पूरा प्रयास किया। तमाम तरीके से इसके आगे हमको देखने को मिलते हैं। फिर उसके बाद आते हैं भ्रष्टाचार की। भ्रष्टाचार अगर हम बात करें 2010 में कॉमनवेल्थ गेम को जो आयोजन भारत में किया गया था, भ्रष्टाचार की सर्वाधिक चर्चा हुई थी। इसके अलावा 2015 में फीफा पर भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप लगे। इवन 2023 में जिस तरीके से फीफा पर भ्रष्टाचार की फिर से आरोप लग रहे थे। और मुझे लगता है कि इस समय में शायद ही कोई खेल संघ ऐसा है जो कि जहाँ पर भ्रष्टाचार में देखने को न मिल रहा हो। इसके अलावा जो क्या बोलते हैं हिंसा, हिंसा की मैं एक चीज का मैं उल्लेख करना चाहूंगी। 1956 में मेलबोर्न में वाटर पोलो जो गेम हुआ था उसमें सोवियत संघ और हंगरी के बीच का मैच हुआ था और उसे ब्लड इन द वाटर की संज्ञा दी गई थी, क्योंकि सोवियत संघ के जो मुक्केबाज थे उन्होंने हंगरी के मुक्केबाज को बहुत जबरदस्त मुक्का मारा था, पूरा वो ब्लड डेथ हो गया था। इसके अलावा धर्मकी और ये हम देख सकते हैं। अच्छा, अपराध के कारण क्या है? भौतिकवादी मनोविज्ञान, हर कोई एक अच्छी लाइफस्टाइल जीना चाहता है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा पैसा कमाना चाहता है, आर्थिक लाभ के लिए प्रतिस्पर्धा, खेल के सरल नियम, ये कुछ ऐसी चीजें हैं जिनकी वजह से जो है अपराध बढ़ते हैं। यहाँ पर जो हमारी फाइंडिंग्स है कि अपराध के प्रभाव क्या है, तो पहली चीज तो विश्वसनीयता की कमी, दूसरा खिलाड़ियों की प्रतिष्ठा में कमी आती है, और जो सबसे मेजर पॉइंट है वो ये कि लड़कियों को उनके माता पिता खेलों में प्रतिभाग करने की इजाजत नहीं देते। उनको ये लगता है कि अगर हम अपनी लड़कियों को खेल के क्षेत्र में भेजेंगे तो हो सकता है वहां पर उन्हें यौन शोषण का शिकार होना पड़े। इस तरीके के पेपर में खबरें आती है या समाचार में हम देखते हैं तो पेरेंट्स अपनी बच्चियों के प्रति अवेयर होते तो डरते हैं उनके साथ इस तरीके का कुछ भी ना हो। तो आप हमें बस करना इतना है, सुरक्षा से संबंधित नियमों को जो है कठोर बनाए, कानूनों को कठोर बनाए, जिससे कि हम उनके खिलाफ कठोर कार्रवाई कर सकते हैं।
किसी प्रकार का इंस्ट्रक्शन करना चाहते हैं पेपर पे आमंत्रित करता हूँ। कोई प्रश्न है?
There were so many screens before the government. Despite the government, all these programs are not very we think there is a national organization or as I say, match fixing, it crashes in the lab.
Repeat again.
So that it is so organized and there is so many screens, these things are
प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत सारे लेवल पे, प्रॉब्लम किसी एक जगह पे नहीं है, प्रॉब्लम के लेवल खिलाड़ियों में भी है, प्रॉब्लम हमारा जो पूरा सिस्टम है। आज के टाइम में आप देख रहे होंगे, अगर आपको अंडर क्रिकेट वगैरह देखते होंगे किसी भी स्टेट का, वहाँ पे आगे किसे लाया जाता है, किसी जो है अधिकारी के बच्चे को किसी के ऊपर दबाव होता है कि पॉइंट का प्रेशर होता है, इस बच्चे को आगे कीजिए, जिस बच्चे में प्रतिभा है उसे आगे लेके आते ही नहीं। तो लगभग हर जगह हर लेवल पे आपको ये चीजें देखने को मिलेंगी। But actually, क्या है कि आजकल के जमाना में इतना हाई कंप्यूटर सिस्टम है, because earlier it was easy to manipulate. Maximum of seconds also in the one that we capture. मैं जानती है थोड़ा सा जहाँ पे बड़ा लेवल है वहाँ पे वो चीजें हैं, लेकिन बड़े लेवल पे पहुँचना कौन है? वो लोग ना जो छोटे लेवल से धीरे धीरे स्टेप बाय स्टेप आगे बढ़ते, क्योंकि हम लोग जैसे क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन में कानपुर के वहाँ पे हर साल इसी नवंबर दिसंबर में पूरे यूपी के बच्चे इकट्ठा होते हैं और वहाँ पर ये देखा गया है कि जो पॉलिटिशियंस है या ऑफिशियल्स है वो अपने परिचितों को बच्चों को पिछले जैसे जो बहुत अच्छा है
पकड़ा जाए तो वो नहीं अलाउ करेंगे, लेकिन
मैं पदक जितने भी चाह ऐसी असली ना किससे मेरे से कुछ ही करना है
थैंक यू सो मच। अब मेरे ख्याल से आज का प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। नाउ आई एम इनवाइटिंग respected chair, Dr. Masi Bhatta Singh for comments and remarks.
Excuse me.
So one more presentation online.
Hello.
ठीक है, ठीक।
Can ask me whether he is there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he is Mr. Kumendran.
Sir, I'm Kumendran.
Hold on.
Can I? Hello.
सर इनको जरा अनम्यूट करने के लिए बोलो।
Hello.
अनम्यूट करने के लिए बोलो।
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello. Sir.
Come on. Online find exercise. आपको ठीक है, इम्पोर्टेंट तो शेयर। हाँ, ओके, कुमेंद्र जी को
Hello.
Can you hear me?
yes, is there.
Okay.
Please unmute करिए. Please unmute and speak.
बैठे हुए
Can you hear me?
But this is the house.
Unmute.
sir, already I am on. Hello. Sir, I am audible.
बोलिए.
गुरुजनों को मेरा स्टूडेंट मुझे
Unmute करिए. Unmute.
सर अनम्यूट किया हुआ वॉइस अनम्यूट तो है सुनाई दे रहा है मेरा आवाज?
हाँ चलिए चलो
प्लीज बोलिए. पेपर प्रस्तुत करिए अपना.
I am Purnendra, research scholar, Department of Sociology, Dr. Ram Monole, Harvard University. Today I am presenting my paper, which is based on Sundarban Delta region, Moroglarai of Sundarban Delta region of West Bengal, and its social impact, a sociological study based on case studies. First, I am giving a brief detail. Sports are integral of human life, controls our health system and influences social culture. Of human sports have played an important role in dynamic changes of society and sometimes became an agent of social evolution of or historical changes in society. Cockfight is a traditional game and part of folk culture. Anthropologists greets cockfight of Balinese culture during its visit to Bali Island of Indonesia has put a different concept of culture where cockfight is not only a local game but also works as a representative of that culture and shows social status of the inhabitants of Balinese culture. In Sundarban Delta region of West Bengal, Moroglarai, Bengali term of cockfight game is a crucial part of folk culture and it is a very famous local game. Mean of enjoyment and in specific places of Sundarban Delta region, people are gathered to watch or to participate in a game or to gamble in weekly cockfight, and these gatherings become huge on the day of special local festival twice or thrice in a year. Sundarban Delta region is a part of Sundarban Biosphere Reserve, which is about 4,260 square kilometers. Sundarban Delta region of West Bengal is consisted of 19 blocks of North Chobbish Parganas district and South Chobbish Parganas districts. 6 blocks of Chobbish Parganas district
which are Hasnabad, Minaka, Harwa, Hingalganj, Sandeshkhali 1 and 2, and 13 blocks of South Chobbish Parganas district, which are Bashanti, Canning 1, 2, Joynagar 1, 2, Goshaba, Namkhana, Kakdip, Pathor Pratima, Kultoli, Muthurapur 1 and 2 of South Chobbish Parganas district. Moroglarai or cockfight game is a very famous game of Sundarban Delta region. This game has a long history and glorious past, which is unwritten. Inhabitants of this region has an emotion with this game. Maybe somehow it looks violent, but it is deep rooted with the folk culture of this region. That's why, where other local games are decaying or fully wiped out, but Moroglarai is still showing its strong existence in this context. Objectives of my research: to find out the
टाइमिंग के ऊपर आ जाइए लास्ट 1 मिनट में कंक्लूड करिए
okay. Findings paper. I used narrative research on this research, and findings is that Moroglarai game has deep impact on the community and culture of this region. During this tournament, people and take part as spectators or cockfighters. The game is local social integrity and religious harmony, because during this game people join from every section of society, every caste, religion. This game is also influences social economical factor, but not very broadly. During this game, local people find their source of earning by opening small stalls, and gambling is commonly seen here during this game, which is considered as common thing. Moreover, the cock owners specially treated their cocks at home and brought up for cockfight. During this game, the winners get special status, and after winning the game, the winner will get if it wounded or killed during the cockfight game. Even so, many owners sell their cocks for game in high price, which are specially treated group. And last, I am
Please conclude. Please conclude. In 1 minute. Just you have only 1 minute. Last minute. Please conclude.
Its concept of cockfight at Burmese culture symbolizes the social status and position of the inhabitants. But in this concept of Moroglarai game, Sundarban Delta region has a deep impact on socio-cultural aspect of this region, plays a crucial role in the social integrity and religious harmony. Most interestingly, it is noticeable that Moroglarai game did not vanish in the flow of modernization or globalization.
Please hold. Purendu, hold. आप सुंदरबन पर काम कर रहे हैं, क्या काम कर रहे हैं बताइए।
सुंदरबन पे सर मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ, ये जो एक मोरोग्लोराई जो कॉकफाइट गेम है, ये सर मॉडर्नाइजेशन और जो अर्बनाइजेशन या जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, इसमें जो हमारा लोकल गेम था धीरे धीरे वैनिश होता जा रहा है। बट एक ही एक गेम है जो कॉकफाइट है, मोरोग्लोराई है, वो हर वीकली और एक स्पेशली जो कुछ रीजन जगह है वहां पे कभी भी ये अभी तक वैनिश नहीं हुआ है, और अभी भी इसका स्ट्रॉन्ग जो एग्जिस्टेंस है उसको ये मतलब दिखाता है। और इसके साथ यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई स्पेसिफिक फेस्टिव सीजन पे होता है या कोई स्पेशल कास्ट या क्लास या कोई रिलीजन, ऐसा नहीं है। सबको यहाँ पे गैदर होते हैं और सब इसमें अपना अपना जो है रिफ्रेशमेंट एंजॉयमेंट ये करते हैं।
मेथोडोलॉजी बताइए, आप अपने स्टडी की मेथोडोलॉजी बताइए, सब लोग उत्सुक हैं जानने के लिए।
हाँ सर, I have used a narrative research method in this research, and research is qualitative by nature. Data has been collected using tools like case study observation. The research was conducted in specific places at Minaka block and Hasnabad block of North Chobbish Parganas district, where Moroglarai game is occurred weekly under Sundarban Delta region. Both primary and secondary data.
Now I am inviting chair for final remarks.
Hello.
One second. Dr. Pupendra,
Yes, sir.
can we present tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Really, sir. It's only 5 minutes, sir. Hello?
He is requesting, he is already sharing. Come on, let him start. Let him start.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Dr. Subendran, please.
Yes, sir.
Go
Give a
ahead.
short. Short and sweet.
Unmute करिए, unmute.
Go here.
Unmute.
It's audible?
Okay. Go ahead,
Yes, sir.
please.
Good morning to everyone. The topic that I'm going to discuss is theories used in the sociology of sports. For long time, sports have not been given importance in our society in any country, but no country without any sports. Even the society, right from hunting to modernized society, one way or other, we used to have sports in different states. Many states, many countries have dignity and status just because of sports. When the moment we heard the word Argentina and Brazil, football comes to our mind. Only because of cricket, India and Australia gets status and dignity. Similarly, in the socialization process, sports gets more important in shaping the personality of individual right from childhood. So sports inculcates morality, timely, teamwork, and everything. So the sociological theories could be applied to understand the relationship between society and the sports. So the discipline which studies the direct scientifically the direct relationship between society and sports is called sociology of sports. So there are many theories applied to understand the relationship of these two. Very particularly, I have chosen only 4 theories. There are functionist, interactionist, feminist theory, conflict theory. Further, Marx theory is there, regression theory is there, theory of social change is there, and the symbolic interaction is there. But I have chosen very limited theories. This is importance of understanding social structure, socialization, identity formation, culture and social norms, power and inequality, group dynamics and social interactions, and social change. With regard to functional theory, it views sports as a social institutions. It's not mere domain. It is an institution. As we have family, marriage, and everything. So it draws from functionalism theory in sociology that sees society as a system of interrelated parts that work together to maintain stability and order. According to this theory, sports contribute to social cohesion, integration, and maintenance of societal norms and values. So, interactionist. It grounds symbolic interaction, emphasizes the role of social interactions, symbol in shaping individual behavior, identities, and societal norms. It also focuses on how athletes, coaches, fans, and other stakeholders create and negotiate meaning through the interactions in the sports settings. The theory views sports as a social activity that is constantly constructed and redefined through everyday interactions and personal experiences. Feminist theory. This focus on understanding how sports reflect and redefine gender inequalities and how they can be cited for challenging the traditional gender norms. This also highlights the ways in which sports often structured to reinforce traditional ways of masculinity and femininity, often silencing the women's participation and perpetuating gender disparities. Conflict theory. It's a very important theory. Rooted in there, Karl Marx focus on the ways in which power, inequality, and competition shape social relations. In sports sociology, example how sports can reinforce and perpetuate social differences based on factors such as class, race,
Please conclude, sir. We are running out of time.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. You have just only 1 minute.
Yeah. It is last slide. So the relationship between sports and sociology could be studied from different angles. Only through the social theories, it gives valuable lens, different angle to look at the sports and the relationship between society in different angles. It is not mere entertainment or physical activity, but also a key social institution that influences and being influenced society values, relationship, and structure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I think it's over. The introduction. Okay, sir.
The most relevant theory in
Sir, which theory is most relevant in sports? Sir, I have a query. Which theory is most relevant in sports? Sir, can you hear me? This is Rajesh Tiwari. Can you hear me, sir? Hello.
Hello.
हाँ. कहाँ से करेंगे ना हमको मालूम नहीं. अरे वहाँ बीमारी होता है. हाँ. वीडियो कॉल में कर लीजिए. अच्छा छोड़ दीजिए.